What's up, everyone? DefyNewYork.com here with a brand new video. Today we're taking a look at the Nike Tech Challenge 2 3 and a quarter retro from 2014, and we're going to compare it to the 2008 retro. So for those of you that do not know, this is my all-time favorite shoe in my all-time favorite colorway, hands down. This is the shoe that I owned when I was a little kid. And if you've read any interviews of me or you've read anything posted on my site about the Tech Challenge 2, the story is that this was the first really expensive pair of sneakers that was ever purchased for me. As a kid, when I was 8 years old, I was wearing a men's 8.5. Okay, so I had to buy men's shoes every year, a new pair of men's shoes. So my parents really weren't looking to spend, hundreds of dollars because I used to go through sneakers. As a kid, you go through a lot of pairs. They didn't want to go through and spend $100 a pop, $300-$400 every year for me to have a pair of sneakers. So, for my birthday one year, my grandmother, or the year that these dropped, my grandmother said, "Listen, I'll buy any shoe you want, and don't worry about it." I knew my mother was gonna be furious about it, but she let me pick out whatever I wanted. And actually, the guy that lived across the street from me, as a child, he had the Tech Challenge 2 in the lava, and I wanted these because I like blue. I like the color blue, and these were the closest thing to, like a baby blue that was available in this model. So at that time, so I just like these a little bit more than the lavas. They're sick, sick, sick. So my grandmother picked them up for me, and I just remember putting them on. I remember the smell of the shoes. I remember the shoe store, how what was going on in the shoe store. I just remember everything. The shoes that were on the wall. And I wore these shoes to death. I kept them for years and years and years. I used to play sneaker store with these shoes and other shoes that I began to keep over the years. But this was my favorite shoe in my favorite colorway, hands down. And so when they retroed back in 2008, I picked up a pair. And then I decided, you know what? I got to pick up the 2014s, and I'm gonna pick up a couple more pairs of these, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna pick these over the 2008. So here we go. We got the 2008 right here, and 2014 over here. The shape of the 2014 I like a little bit better. I also find these to be a little bit more comfortable than the 2008. However, I like the toe box on the 2008. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit more sleek, like the OG. And they're both size 12s, by the way. The retro for 2014 has a little bit more of an off-white color, which I like a little bit better. Also the perforations on the toe box are more pronounced on the 2014. Also, the 2014 has a truer to the original like ankle collar. I don't know if you can see that. Definitely truer to the original on the 2014. This was like a joke. I don't even know. I looked at this when I first got them. I'm like, what is this? I didn't like the material they used. So definitely has that going. I do like the shade of gray used for the plastics, and all the accents was truer to the original on the 2008. This is like a little bit of a darker gray. The one thing that's bothered me for both releases is that the splatter print, the lava print, on right over here and over here, on the originals, most originals, you see it splatters like higher up. On these pairs, it's like it's higher here and then it's like low here. It looks kind of ridiculous in my opinion. I don't know why they did that, but I remember the original pairs, a lot of the original pairs has a higher splatter on both sides, and it makes the shoe look a little bit better. You see that? Slow, low. This one's even worse. At least this one's higher up in the front. This one's just low right there. As far as comfort, like I said, I find the 2014 to be a little bit more comfortable. Show you guys the insole. The insole on the 2014 says Nike, whereas this one says Nike Air. A little something else that both retros are missing is that on the OG, and I mean it's not a big deal, but the OG, it comes out a little bit more right here, and that would be probably for, you know, when you're making a short, you know, cut on the tennis court, you'd have more stability. But this one and both pairs don't have that right here. It would like bulge out just slightly, like right here, very slight, not even like the way I just showed you, just very slight. The color on the 2008 is truer to the original, the orange. This one's dark, which I wish they would not have. They would have, if they would have gone with the brighter orange. Yeah, I don't even know if I would keep this 2008 pair anymore. But yeah, the 2008 has the brighter color, and even the like I said, the gray on 2008 is truer to the original. But overall, it's tough. You know, a lot of people want the color. Some people want the materials. It's tough. When you're a fan of this shoe the way I am, you own both. That's just the way it goes. But this is my favorite all-time shoe and my favorite all-time colorway. And for me, multiple pairs are a must. But I just wanted to show you guys a comparison video between these two. You can see side by side. And that is the video. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free to drop me a line. Also, you'll notice that the tongue logo's a little different. I feel like they put more quality into the, you know, the detail. If you see, this is the 2008 tongue, and this one, it looks like kind of cheesy. I don't know if you can make that out. Let's see. See this one? That's 2014. And then this is 2008. Is this one, the 2008 tag on the tongue, is definitely truer to the original than this one. So anyhow, that's the video. Any questions, concerns, comments, please feel free to drop me a line. As always, stay tuned for more videos.